Today, folks, I'm going to go to a couple of really cool Funko Pop stores along with picking up a pretty solid collection. So come along with me on my little journey or adventure, if you will, today. And without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go. All right, folks, I am here at Entertain Mart. So they actually texted me a coupon, buy two, get one free on all pre-owned items. And if you guys are familiar with Entertain Mart, that's what they like to put like the yellow tag stuff on it is their pre-owned items. So if I can find two Funko Pops that I want and able to get one for free, this is gonna be a pretty good deal. So let's head on in and see if they've got anything good that we can take advantage of that coupon. At the front of the store, this is usually where they have, most of their new stuff, and I noticed a lot of My Hero Academia pops. This isn't really a line that I collect, mind you. I don't collect really much anime at all, but hey, if you had that coupon, this would be a great deal, to take advantage in getting a bunch of different My Hero Academia pops. Buy two, getting one free would have been a great one. One that I did find kind of interesting, guys, was this Genie from Aladdin. I actually already do have this pop, and I have the glow-in-the-dark version, so that's one that I would pass on today. If it was any other day, I'd definitely pick it up. But in their little anime, more valuable case right here, guys, they had a bunch of different chases, some con exclusives, and they seemed like they were going for pretty good prices, guys, honestly. But like I said, I'm not much of an anime guy, but if I was, this would be a great deal, especially with that coupon. And then in their more valuable case, like for their other stuff right here, some video game stuff, some Walking Dead. Honestly, I don't think this case has changed much since I visited last week, but if you guys want to take a look at some of their other valuable stuff that they have, there they are. And then they did have a couple of different Gotham pops right here. You got James Gordon, which $7.99 doesn't seem like a bad deal. I'm not a big DC guy either, or else these would have been a pretty good deal to pick up. Oswald Cobblepot is another pretty solid one. And then they had this Bruce Wayne right here as well for only $3, which seemed awfully cheap. I don't know about you guys, but maybe that's what he actually goes for, but $3 seemed like a pretty good deal. And then, guys, I also found this one right here, guys, the fully holified Ichigo. I believe the chase. I'm surprised it wasn't in that case, but guys, we weren't able to take advantage of that coupon, unfortunately, and that was it at Entertain Mart. So I'm out in this area. Before I go and pick up that collection, guys, there's a store that's out in this area that I love to visit every now and then, and it's actually in this mall right in front of me, I should say. And that, my friends, is the Nerd Store. They usually have a pretty good selection of Funko Pops. I say pretty good, but it's actually really good. So let's head on in and see what they got for me. So folks, it looks like they have a couple of different displays right here. They have some tables full of Marvel, it looks like, right here, and then their normal stuff. So let's kind of dive into the Marvel since I'm right here. There's a couple of cool X-Men figures, guys. You got Cyclops right there. You also have the War Machine, which is awesome. You also got Wolverine, Madcap. That's a really cool one. That's one of the chase ones from a Hot Topic exclusive mystery box like a really long time ago. But yeah, it seems like overall they've got a good amount of Marvel on this table. Oh, we have some good Wolverine pops, guys. Be on the lookout for those before the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. I think those are some good ones to look out for. And then on the other side of this table, guys, there are actually some other really cool ones, some other X-Men. You got Storm right there. What else we got? We got Okoye. That's the one where you can remove the wig, which is cool. Let's see, Taskmaster, Mystique, another X-Men pop. All right, so going into the normal display, guys, looks like they have a good amount of Star Wars in here, a good amount of anime. I know you guys complain that I don't show off enough Star Wars or anime, but there you guys go. I'll at least highlight this for you. And then I figured it wouldn't be a complete trip, guys, if we didn't take a look at their Grail case right here. So if you want to take a look at some of the stuff that they have in here, guys, we have some basketball ones. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, always some solid grails. You got Beavis in there, Puss in Boots, and another couple of really cool cartoon grails right there. Ghostface is always a great one, guys. What else do we got in here? We have the Jack-O-Lantern Freddy, William Wallace, and then a couple other sports pops, some Marvel. You can see Daredevil, I guess Matt Murdock over there too. And then if you want to take a look at all the other ones that they have in here, I think there's a B-Rabbit over there in that corner, which, that pop is always a really cool one to find. We have the Conan Stormtrooper, which is awesome. Prince John, so some really cool Disney in there. And then some bigger pop rides, some really cool DC grails. So they've got some good stuff, guys. And then the last little set of pops, guys, that I want to show you right here. Actually, this one I want to highlight is Indiana Jones Ride. This one is sweet. Don't see it often. Someday I need to add that one into my collection, but I think that's going to do it for me at the Nerd Store. Well, unfortunately, guys, they didn't have anything that I wanted to pick up today, but I guess let's go pick up a collection. All right, guys, I made it over to that Funko Pop collection that I mentioned that I was going to go pick up. So everything in this collection, guys, is Five Nights at Freddy's, and I believe it to be like a good mix, a little bit of new stuff, but a lot of like some older stuff as well. I don't know what what it is, guys, but Five Nights at Freddy's has been absolutely exploding in price with the movie that came out a little bit ago, and obviously, you know, the game is super duper popular. So it's $400 for 29 pieces total. I'll have to review everything and make sure condition is okay, but it seems to be a pretty good deal. So let's go pick it up. I'm not sure if I'll get any footage. I'll try and take pictures, but we'll see.
A few moments later.
All right, folks, I only got one picture, but here is everything right here. We got a good amount of Five Nights at Freddy's Pops. Also got this giant figure, so we're going to take a closer look when I get home, but pretty awesome stuff so far. All right, folks, I'm almost on my way back home. I figured I'd stop by a couple of different stores before we do so. And one of those places would be the NPS store. So we'll see if they've got anything good. Let's head on in. All right, I'm back in the toy section where the Funko stuff would be. And this is the only thing that I'm finding. And I think I actually showed this off in a previous video, guys, but they got in a bunch of the different like Walmart Fun on the Run exclusives and also the Entertainment Earth exclusive King Boomy or Bummy. I'm not sure how you say his name, but they also have this really damaged Dark Flash. And it looks like even though it is damaged, guys, they still want $649 for it. So I think this is a pretty quick trip to NPS. That's pretty much all they have. And finally, the last stop of the video is going to be Entertainment Mart. Let's see what they got. You know, I was hoping that this Entertainment Mart had something better than the first one. Unfortunately, that was not the case, guys. A lot of the same stuff that I have seen, you know, within the past couple weeks. Their valuable case was moved a little bit over to their front counter, but unfortunately, it was all the same stuff, even though the location changed. And then, guys, this is kind of a little bit more of their main Funko section right here. Nothing new. Unfortunately, figured I'd show it to you. Kind of a bummer, though. All right, guys, I am back at home. I've got every single one of the Five Nights at Freddy's Pops that I ended up buying. So I spent $400 on this entire lot. And after doing a little bit of research, guys, this was definitely a really good deal. So let's kind of start off with the more like uncommon stuff that's not your normal Funko figures, even though these are all three of these are made by Funko. So I was doing a little bit of research and they made this, I think it's 13.5-inch figure right here. Came out in 2022. And I believe in a box, it's probably about like a $40, maybe $50 figure. So probably out of box, it's probably about 20 or so. But I gotta say, guys, it's definitely a really cool big figure. And it's like articulated too. You can move all the different parts, you know, the arms, the legs, everything like that. It looks sweet. I think these are a little bit of a newer Funko product right here. These are called Funko Snaps. It's interesting to me how many different like Five Nights at Freddy's things that Funko makes. I believe that they have the master toy license to make, you know, all different Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. But for everything, you know, I can just flash up values on the screen. I don't think these have tons of value though. These are going to be some of your newer stuff right here, guys, especially these. I think these are probably the newest figures, probably these tie-dye ones right here, and also the balloon ones. So I believe as far as value goes on these, like Balloon Freddy, Balloon Foxy, I'm pretty sure go for retail. Right here, guys, we have Chica, we also got Freddy right here, and then up top, we also have Foxy. I believe out of the three, Foxy probably has the most value, I think is about like 25 bucks. But it's kind of crazy, guys, what some of the Five Nights at Freddy's Pops can go for. If we're going down here, if we're looking at Lefty right here, I can't remember specifically which line this is from. From what I remember researching, I want to say it was like the Pizzeria Simulator or something. But anyways, that one actually has some decent value. This one's a little bit newer as well. I want to say that it came out last year in 2023. But for being something that came out last year, I think this is about like a $30 to $40 figure still, which kind of blows my mind a little bit. All right, this little stack right here, guys, definitely has some good value as well. So if you didn't know, GameStop came out with some exclusive blacklight figures. So I have the whole set, I believe, minus Bonnie, I think. But we got Blacklight Foxy, Blacklight Chica, the Cupcake, and also Blacklight Freddy. And all these actually have pretty decent value, guys. I want to say that Blacklight Foxy definitely has the most out of everything. If I'm looking at all these from a color scheme standpoint, I would probably have to say that, you know, Freddy would probably be my favorite. I love the green and the blue. I love how that clashes together. All right, this is from the sister location line of Pops, guys. We have the Funtime Freddy Chase and also the Common. And surprisingly enough, I think these both go for about the same price, even though this one is quote unquote a little bit more rare. I want to say that these go for about $40 to $45 each, which it's not bad. All right, we'll get to the original ones, guys, last, but right now we're going to focus on the twisted ones, which for some reason I thought these were a lot newer, but actually have some age to them. Like if we're looking at the bottom right here, guys, these actually came out in 2018, so a little bit older than I thought. But if we want to take a look at all the different ones, guys, we have Theodore right here. Also got the main guy himself. We got the Twisted Freddy. This one has some pretty good value right here, guys. We have the Twisted Chica. Hot Topic Stanley's not a bad one either. I gotta say, out of all of them, I think the detail on Twisted Foxy is pretty darn cool. Let's see if I can kind of get in a little bit closer. All these twisted ones are absolutely insane, guys. They're pretty spooky. And then finally, guys, we gotta top it off with Twisted Bonnie. And one thing that I did notice about these ones, guys, is they actually are part part of a Pop Books line. I had no idea. You guys will have to let me know the difference, like if this is from like a, you know, a graphic novel or something, or if this even was a game. I just thought it was kind of interesting that they had Pop Books instead of games, because all the other ones do say games right there. But speaking of Pop games, guys, going back to some of the original ones right here to kind of wrap everything up. You got good old Nightmare Freddy right there. Nightmare Chica. Jacko Chica. That one's got some good value. You got Funtime Foxy. We moving on over right here, guys. We have Nightmare Bonnie, which I know that Bonnie has some pretty like crazy valuable figures that are out there. This one's not bad though. Jacko Bonnie is definitely a little bit of a harder one to find for sure, and the value definitely reflects that. Probably it has to do with being a Barnes & Noble exclusive. Some of those are a little bit harder to find. And I don't know about you guys, every time I go to Barnes & Noble, all their pops are like always messed up. And then finally, guys, we have Springtrap. And I know the Springtrap, I think it's the flocked one, has some pretty good value, but the normal one does as well. So, I mean, right off the top of my head, guys, I don't know estimated value of everything, but I can tell you I got a really solid deal. These are going to be available, guys, probably in a next, you know, upcoming auction. I would also do some trades as well. If you want to message me on Instagram, you know, we could reach out, see if there's anything that I'm looking for that you have to offer. But I gotta say, I think this is a great haul. Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit of a different one, guys. You know, we went to some stores, picked up the collection, kind of showed that off. You'll have to let me know in the comment section below if you're a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan, if you're interested in any of those pops. I'll definitely be saving some for the What's Poppin' event, guys, coming up here in Utah in a couple of weeks. And also probably some for a future Whatnot show as well. But overall, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind of one another. Always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.